All right, guys, what's going on? It is your boy. We are back with Ninja Sun: The Awakening. I'm explaining the book, episode 2, which is Ninja Aries Arrival. Now, I'm gonna tell y'all, I purposely ended the video last time because there's a caveat to the ending of the book, which I did not want to spoil because you got to read the book, but then also I'm gonna have to explain it here. So if you guys don't mind, please go over to the website, which is KennyLowsNinjaSun.com, to check out all of my content over there. I do have exclusive content over there. I'm putting up a lot of my gaming videos from YouTube that's going over there as well. There's a lot of things that's coming to this channel that you won't see over there. So I'm highly advised to go over and check it out, guys. I'm just saying. There is exclusive content that only members can see, but the website is free for everyone. But you will only get to see exclusive content, and those prices will be coming soon. So I will let y'all know what they are. But anyway, so let's go ahead and get into it. We start off at the end of Ninja Sun's chapter where he was reawakened. Um, Ninja Aries is already awakened and has been awakened for a minute. So Anthony telepathically communicates with with Dion while he's in class. Dion has to excuse himself to go to the restroom, but ends up going out to the goes out to the I want to say soccer yard, but I can't remember what the school had. I know it was he was outside he was outside the school. That's all I know. He goes outside the school, and Anthony is standing right there. So these two are embracing each other because remember it's been 1,000 years. They've been, their powers have been dormant, has been sealed, so they don't know anything. They don't know anything. But Dion, once he was reawakened and the diamond starts to work, he remembers Anthony and he remembers everything from Trayan. So these two were so giddy. They was well not giddy, but they were excited to know that they both are alive, well, and safe. But then the party ends when we see um, the second son, Even Cells, show up. And this is the second son of Seth Rod. Even Cells shows up, and they all know that Dion is their uncle. They know this. They just didn't know where he was, but now they do, and now they know that they didn't know he was reawakened or he was reborn. They didn't know all of that until now. So Toshi ends up showing up too. So, but Toshi is in the middle of the battle, but Anthony and Dion ends up going in and hold on, guys. All right, guys. Sorry about that. But anyway, so we get on over to the battle. So when Even Cell shows up and he has all the shadows behind him, Dion and Anthony charge into action. They don't transform, but they just fight. They just fight to make sure. I ain't gonna say make sure, but they just fight to keep everything under control and so it doesn't get too far off. So even said once all the shadows are defeated, he ends up leaving, but he tells them that they will be back. Don't the villains always say that? We'll be back, I promise you. But anyway, so then we get a little backstory about Anthony. Anthony has grown up with his mother and father. Um, he's an only child. He has psychic abilities. Now, if y'all didn't know, yes, he has psychic abilities, and his premonitions are on point. They are I mean, they're not mixed up or anything like that. His powers are on. I mean, his visions are on point. So it's not like the hit and miss of Charmed where Phoebe she has to work up to her premonitions. No, no, no. The Anthony's premonitions are way beyond that. So as Ninja, he has been awakened, and he knew his awakening was coming because of his premonitions. So he knew his time was coming. He knew that the earth was in danger. So when Himito came to him, and don't forget this, the sages, they're psychics too. So he ends up, being reawakened sooner than later, but he really rarely used his powers. He never used his powers because at that point in time he didn't have to. So also at the beginning of this chapter, well, not at the beginning of this chapter, but doing sometime in this chapter, he ends up meeting up with Malik, Dante, and Diego, and they had a plan going on. So when those three awakened in Story of Ninja Tourist, he had already met up with them, and they had a plan that was going on. And so he tells us about his life. I'm gonna let y'all read the book because I gave y'all way too much in the last episode. So um, he ends up, trying to find his way into the group because he's very smart. He's athletic. He's not awkward, but it seems like his powers makes him awkward because he's a psychic. So he, tries to use his powers to, benefit the team and try to get the team together. Try to, but everybody's not together yet. I can't tell y'all. The team is not together yet, but they're working on getting together and all that stuff, right? Well, so to speak. That's what this is supposed to be about. But we get to Toshi being kidnapped yet again. Wait, no, 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 no. Toshi doesn't get kidnapped this time. Anthony ends up going over to Even Cell challenges him. And Anthony goes over and is a lighthouse that's off the coast of Tokyo, which would take you about an hour to get to. When I wrote that, guys, I didn't even know. I just literally just put that, there. But it would take you an hour to get by ferry to get to this lighthouse, and it's deserted. So the island is really cool. So Anthony ends up going over there. So him and Evancel begins to fight. Dion does not know what's going on. So Dion is back on shore. Now I'm gonna tell y'all this because this is gonna get y'all kind of interested in Ninja Sun's powers. When he gets to the ferry, get to the ferry station to get to the lighthouse, he can't. There's no way he can go. He's like, I'm talking to the Himento, like, how do I cross this? Because the ferry is, the ferry station is closed. Can't get through there. Can't get a ferry. So Himento tells him to look deep within himself. He has a power that he has not used. Not even on trading, he has not used this. And the power is him to run. He has the speed. He's a speedster, so he can run at the sound at the speed of sound. And I did that for a reason, but that comes into play later on down into the series. So Dion ends up, he starts charging gold. His aura starts to come out, and he takes off across the water. He is running on water like it's solid ground. He does not even fall into a crack. He doesn't fall into the water. He is running. So while he's trying to get over to Anthony, Anthony is still, fighting his ass off, trying to make sure that make sure he's, gonna be the victor. But they don't pay attention, and when they do pay attention, It's a huge wave coming at them. They have no idea what this wave is. But he sees Dion running up on shore with this wave come, and he takes Anthony takes his powers and freezes it after it watches over the after it watches over Even Cell and the shadows. He freezes it. He freezes all of that water. Even Cell does come from up under it, and it is like a fight to the finish. Ninja Sun actually defeats him, but I can't go into the next part just yet because it deals with Ninja Sagittarius. So what y'all have to do is you have to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Come back and check out your boy. Go to my website. Check out all of my good content over there. And until then, guys, I love you all. I will see you guys later.